Good morning, y'all. Good morning. It is Wednesday. Hump day. Hump day. We have made it to another Wednesday, y'all. And Wednesday, come on, hump day. Come on, hump day. Come through. So listen, y'all. We had so much fun yesterday. We finna have a whole lot more fun today. Okay? Because yesterday was part one of grown folks conversation. Today, we doing part two, y'all. We are continuing part two today. Okay. We are going to have a great time up in here today. Okay, y'all. It's Wednesday. It's hump day. You know, we done made it through 2 days of the week and we got two more to go. But we gonna get it cracking. We gonna do our deep breathing meditation, and then we're gonna go into our prayer. And then, honey, we are getting into our grown folks part two, baby. Okay, part two. You are if you missed yesterday, baby, you need to go back, watch the replay from yesterday, and you need to get into today. Okay, like you're not going to want to miss today, especially if you missed yesterday. No, ma'am, no ham, no spam, no thank you, Miss Shirley. Yes, I guarantee you're not going to want to miss today, okay? Because I am fired up today. Yes. Hey, Joan. Girl, yes. I know that's right. It is entertainment segment today, honey. Yes. Good morning, Janetta. Good morning, y'all. So, I need y'all to do the deep breathing with me, okay? So, we're going to take our deep breath. You know, we hold it for 10 seconds, but if you can't hold it for 10 seconds, it's cool. Hold it for as long as you can. And then when we exhale slowly so that you're exhaling all of the toxin, all of the negativity, you know, whatever went on yesterday, let it go because you can't change it. We're going to focus on today. We're going to focus on now. And we ain't going to worry about tomorrow or the rest of the week because guess what? It's going to take care of itself. So, good morning, Marjorie. Good morning, Edith. So, if you can, let's take this deep breath with me. Inhale and hold for 10 seconds. And exhale. Dear Heavenly Father, we come to you today, Lord, just to say thank you. We thank you, Lord, for waking us up this morning because we know so many went to bed that didn't wake up this morning, Lord. So we thank you for that blessing in itself. We thank you for activity in our limbs. We thank you for the breath in our body, Lord. We thank you for the roofs over our head. We thank you for sustaining us, Lord, even through these storms that have been coming this past week, Lord. We just thank you right now for protecting our homes, protecting our children. I just ask that you would continue to place that hedge of protection around all of those under the sound of my voice, Lord. I ask that you would bless them and protect them from the top of their heads to the soles of their feet, Lord. I ask that you will watch over and protect their comings and their goings wherever they may be going, Lord. I ask that you would touch and bless each and every endeavor that they are embarking upon, Lord. I ask that you would just continue to strengthen them. You know their hearts, Lord. You know their desires and you know their needs, Lord. I ask that you would meet each and every one of them. I thank you for being a God that looks past our faults, our flaws, Lord, and you love us and bless us in spite of, Lord. I thank you for being a God that doesn't give us the things we deserve, but you give us the things we don't deserve, Lord. And we just thank you right now for that. We just want to ask these blessings and give thanks in Jesus' name. Amen. All right, y'all. Part two today, y'all. Part two. Now, you know, yesterday was cracking, okay? Hey, Dan. Good morning, Zelma. Good morning, Debbie. What's good, Vet? What's good? Hey, Tariq. Good morning. Good morning to everybody this morning. Like, when I say yesterday, we had it cracking. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Yesterday was something amazing. So today, I was like, you know what? We need to continue this conversation because we was having a good time. Good morning, Daryl. Good morning. Hey, Sapphire. Come on now. She says, good morning, everybody. Hold on to your pearls because it's going to be some clutching going on. Yes, God. Yes, honey, you going to be clutching. You gonna be clutching them pearls this morning, baby. Like, woo, honey, yes. Did she say that? She did. Yes, she did. Look, so today we are doing, look, open format, open floor. So if you feel the need to jump in, comment, add whatever it is you want to add to this conversation, honey, if you got a spark you need to flare, come on, baby, okay? Jump on here with me today for part 2 so that we can get this flare cracking. We're going to get this conversation going. Vet, I know you already see that link, so go ahead and hit that link and come on in here. Zelma, I know you see that link, so y'all can come on, hit that link, come on in here. Like, we are getting it cracking. Today, we are talking about sex and getting old, y'all. Like, I'm trying to tell y'all, that is what is going down today. Okay? Because, honey, when we get old, baby, it is not the same. Okay? I'm just saying. Okay? Swinging from chandeliers at 20 is not the same swinging from the chandeliers at 40. Okay? I'm just saying, like, come on now. Let's be realistic about these things. It's certain things that when you get older, you just can't do no more. Look, between the arthritis attacking you, because you know Arthur be attacking everybody, okay? Arthur ain't nobody's friend, okay? I'm trying to say Arthur is a blocker. Arthur is a straight blocker. Okay, I'm trying to tell you, you lose the Megan knees by a certain time. Joan says not the same, but still juicy. Just saying, come on now. I'm just saying, when you get older, know your limits. No, please know your limits. Okay. Marjorie said, no, it's not, especially at 59. Come on in here, Vet. Come on.
What's up, baby? What's going on, everybody? Dr. Faulkner in the house.
Baby, yeah.
Pimp ways going on. Pimp ways going on. I don't know how to do all that there, but the pimp ways gonna go on this morning.
Yes. Honey, we are getting
all right.
Because, baby, let me tell you, it is not the same at 40 as it was at 20. Okay, baby, them knees are not the same. Ain't no dropping, popping, locking, stopping. Okay, it's more like letting it down like it's cool. Okay, or you get the slow, warm let down. Okay, ain't no more dropping it like it's hot. Cause, honey, when Arthur attacked them knees and that back, yeah. Joan says there's a tried and true way to keep you juicy. Joan says not the pink fan, Vet.
You swear pink, baby.
Yeah. Come on now. Come through. That's what I'm talking about. Everybody
hey.
You know we gotta have a ride.
Correct. Hey. Yo, man, look. Bam. Is this the right way, baby?
Yeah. Come on now with the pimp wave. You know, you just, you ain't got to pop. You just let it down.
Right, absolutely. I leave that for the queens, you know what I'm talking about? I leave that for the queens.
That's right. I just keep popping it for you, Vet.
Do that shit, sweet.
Yes. So, look, now there are secrets. You know how. So, I'm gonna give you one little juicy tidbit for y'all, okay? Drink pineapple juice.
Absolutely.
Pineapple juice. Those yoni steams.
I leave that for the queen.
Okay. You know, I find that people tend to, now don't get me wrong, there's absolutely nothing wrong with watching porn. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. Because I guarantee you there's something for everybody. And I do mean everybody. But it's like, you can't be looking at it and then try and do the same things you see on TV at home. Them professionals. Keep that in mind when you watch it. Look who else is popping.
Oh, shit, honey. You can pop it in. 70, 80, and it should get better. Stop playing with me.
Good morning, love.
We gonna debate this one today. Look, you done got me up, girl. I ain't even got ready today, and we finna do this today.
We finna have some fun out here. We're gonna be smart, educated, and laughable today.
Yeah. I know that's right.
It's going down today.
You gotta echo that.
We're gonna have some fun out here. We're gonna be smart, educated.
It's an echo back on whatever your other device is the echo on it.
Okay, let me turn one of them off.
Okay.
There we go. I think
there
I'm
we
good.
go. Okay. But honey, yeah, we are getting it cracking today because, honey, I'm gonna need people to stop thinking that they professional like these porn stars they see on TV. Like they, I'm just saying, like you.
Yeah, I don't know about the porn star, but I don't understand why you're supposed to fall apart. No, you're supposed to be able to swing from that chandelier the same way you did it 20. Stop playing with me.
Damn video.
Okay.
You gotta make your own damn video. You ain't gotta watch nobody zoom. Make that on you did. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. At this age, what you doing should be porn. You shouldn't have to watch nobody.
That's right.
You need to be making your own movie.
Shit, they supposed to be watching your ass. Shit, check this shit out. Can you do that?
Take notes.
Can you do that?
What the problem is.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you. Look here. Like there's, and it's so funny because I see you see it's like you can see couples who've been together so long that they're so not interested in touching each other. And I'd be like, how long y'all been together? Like I'd be nosy. I'd be asking, like, so how long y'all been together? They'd be like, we've been together like 30 years. I'm like, so y'all know. They like, girl, no. I'm like, what? No, ma'am, you got in-house and you don't want it? Baby, I'm gonna need some lingerie. Look, you need to be a different woman every night, okay?
Right. When you got in-house and they don't want it, it's a problem. Send them over to Dr. Fuckner. I'll take care of them. Send them on over.
You don't want it. It's all messed up if they sitting up there looking at it.
I got you straight. I know what to do with it.
Baby, like that's
I know how to touch those funny bones that ain't been touched in a long time because I'm a goddamn woman and I know where all them spots is. I ain't gonna play with you. Stay straight because you might like it too much over here. I'm gonna tell you.
But like, now we talk about the fact, talk about why they sitting at home with good stuff and don't want each other. There ain't no communication going on. Y'all come on. Y'all come on now.
Either you ain't paying attention. Look, either you ain't paying enough attention to your woman, her needs and wants to make her go out, or either she or he did something to push her away or him away from the table to make you don't want. Then you only there for stability purposes instead of all the needs.
Yep.
You busy entertaining everybody else and you can't lay up there and get down. You done did it so much till they don't want to be bothered.
Baby,
you gotta make that right.
And coming with your lies and your disappointments and everything that you've done and not done that you started off doing.
You got to keep it there.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
It's always more to love than making it. It's always more to love than making it.
It's to the point where my thing is, you can't expect you to go out, do your dirt, not do the things that I require in a relationship. And then you think you're going to walk in and be like, so what's good? No, I don't want that. I don't know where that's been. Like, no, sir. No, ma'am. Like,
you do
yourself, and I'm going to need all of that to get tested. I'm going to need all of that to get tested. Don't know where that's been.
I need to see that piece of paper too.
That's why you needed to get tested. Because you keep doing the same thing over and over again. Because I done heard too many people at this age say, my husband had a 20-year affair on what?
Right.
You knew, and you knew.
And you
that,
say,
you was going home to this all this time. And all of a sudden, now you want a divorce after 15, 20-year anniversary. Like, we put up stuff and think we blame it on sex.
No, and that's
like,
no, sometimes it's that little funky ass attitude, you know, thinking you better than everybody damn else. Don't nobody want to be bothered with it. You know what I'm talking about? It's okay and cute sometimes, you know what I mean? But when you start thinking of yourself more harder than you ought to think, don't nobody want to be bothered with that shit. And then if you're a material type of person and you only want to fuck around with somebody that's on material needs, I got the money, I can buy you. Of course, you'll be a whole trick. I love you to death. Come on with it, baby. Matter of fact, I sleep on the couch. Go and fuck that motherfucker. I'm one of them type. You don't know me. I used to be a goddamn pimpette. So don't know. Don't get that money, baby. I'm gonna be right here raking. Thank you very much. Now, see, that was my my old way. But see, I'm a little bit more disciplined now. You understand what I'm saying? So I understand all ways.
I get it. You have to, and that's why, like yesterday, we talked about knowing your love language. You have to know your love language in a relationship, because when you don't know your love language, your sex life is just like it's horrible. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't.
Taylor ain't got no fan right there. She done pulled out that pull that damn thing out.
One on goddamn one.
Oh my God, y'all see her trying to pop that?
No, I ain't trying to pop it. I'm trying to wave it.
That's her pip. That's her pip wave.
That's waving, baby. Waving.
Let it down, and pimp.
Yeah, that's for the ladies. That's for the queens.
I'm mad. I'm gonna get me a fan.
Well, I told her
she went hard.
Good morning, Bree. Marjorie said, Yvette, do that again.
Girl, you better do that's the stud way.
Yeah. That's the stud way. Say it again, Quinn. Say it again. Say it again. They can hear you in the back, love.
That's my honorary Yvette wave.
I'm jealous. I'm hating right now.
It's okay.
I'm gonna get me a fan up first.
Oh my goodness.
I got this for work. Even these little damn fan, they be tripping out these little ass fans on a little show. Let me turn it to the pimp swag, you know what I'm saying? Pimp wave up in this bitch. You heard me. Yeah, that just made my morning. I ain't got time, y'all. I ain't got time.
You know what?
Trying to tell me about respecting women. I respect them so much. That's why they come to me. I ain't got to come to them. God damn it. What you talking about? I respect them all. I ain't make Dr. fucking goddamn it WOD for nothing. The WOD means women only doctor. Period.
Marjorie said it's too early for all this screaming. See, this is why last night I was sitting in my house and I was like, you know what? I had too much fun yesterday to have this as a one-day discussion. I was like, we need to have more grown folk conversation and get real with people, okay? Because, it is too many. And with everything going on in society and so much, and so many different everything now, everybody likes everything.
Keep on with praying like that. You ain't going to have nobody's wrist tendonitis.
That motherfucker broke anyway. It's so flexible, it's broke any damn way. So what
okay.
These hands magic, they do everything. I'm telling you, they go around. It ain't no resistance right now. It's just like a rubber band, Be all up in that shit. What's going on? I'm worse than the gynecologist, but only thing I ain't trying to pull no baby out. I'm trying to touch no funny bones and all that. All the little nerves.
And I got the air on in here, baby.
Yes, sir. This thing going on up in here today. The wave is real. Motherfucker. Anytime you can talk sex to a female and they get fucked all up with you, it's a problem. That means that little crease got a little Yes.
You better.
Cut it. Goddamn out.
I'm at the point where I don't have time to explain to people what it is that I want. Good morning, Stan. Like, I don't have time to explain to people what I want. I don't have time for educational purposes and practices. Okay,
none of that today.
Go left, go right. Stop biting me.
Yeah.
Go this way. Go that way. No,
I know you gotta know how to bite. You gotta know how to bite. You got to do the passionate bite.
I don't have time for that.
Right.
I'm not a chew toy. I am not a chew toy. Like, no, ma'am. What? Like, no, look, let me tell you something. If you don't know what you're doing, give that disclaimer up front, okay?
You know.
Give it up front. It's like, look, I don't really know. This ain't my forte. I don't know. Like, look here. I'm going to need you to let me know up front that you don't know what you're doing.
That's called right. You sign up for this fuckery. I have to sign up for it.
Take your little ass on, because you won't be playing. I'm going to tell you that one now. Dr. Faulkner do not play no goddamn games.
You let me sign up for that mess, because you know what? At this age, it's some stuff that we got and some stuff that we miss. And it's some stuff that I ain't willing to go without. So
that's true.
At this point, I get to be selective. If you come with your package of ingredients and I approve it, and then there's some shit that you brought in the trunk that you ain't tell me about it, no, I don't want it. No, I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want your baby mama. I don't want your drama. I don't want your.
Okay, leave that shit over there.
Your own bag when you come into. Girl, when you said yes, your own bag when you come into the spot. Okay, I don't need you to take care of me. I got me. But if you come
right, that's right. That's right.
You can drop anything and do anything over here, I got a problem with that. No.
We don't.
Now, in your 20s, it's fun. Okay, that's the street food. That's the street female. You know what I'm saying? And we like it street. Yeah, we like it street. We like to pay
everybody out. Like that. Look, at one point, everybody like the wife beat in them Timbs.
You know what I'm saying?
No, every now and then, you know, you gotta put that little your dig swag, that street swag on that woman, because they like that. A woman like to be played with, made love to, then fuck. You know what I mean? Real good.
Your order might not be right, because tonight I might want to get fucked, and then
okay, well that's what I said. Every woman, every now and then, it's good to just get right. All I want is 15 minutes. You know what I'm talking about?
There's no rhyme or rhythm. There is no rule.
Look, you know,
all
I want is 15 minutes. Want to get up in it. Ain't got no time for love.
You know what I'm saying? Stan, if you got something to add to it, you might as well pop on the end to it. If you got a male perspective to add to it, then pop on in. Don't come on in. Don't be sitting there listening. If you got something to say, Stan, pop in and say,
we can get you a good fuck going on too now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, don't choose my order. Let me order what's on the menu.
Right, that's right. It's all in that moment. You know what I mean? It's the moment that you're in.
Yeah. And if you real good, you ain't got to ask me nothing.
Right, there you go. That's what I'm talking about.
You know,
I tried to have a one night stand. I ain't never had one. I tried, like, damn.
But here's the thing: when you in a relationship and you take the time for your partner to learn you, and you learn your partner,
that's it.
All it takes, baby, is a look.
That's it.
All it takes is that slight shift of the shoulder.
You should be able to walk in the room. And the room should just
your hip, baby, and they know what you need, what you want, and how you need it, and how you want it. You ain't got to explain nothing at all, but it takes you putting in the work to learn your partner, and your partner learns you, because you shouldn't have to be sitting there talking about some a little to the left, a little to the right, that's too hard, don't do that. You know what? Never mind, forget it. I just go take a shower. Like, no, ma'am. I'm gonna need you to do your homework and study, because if you get an F in this course, baby, you will get suspended, and you will get suspended.
Work out with it. If you got all the steps down and you have no stamina. If you can't hold on to that for the rest of the night, then you probably don't want to come over here. You know what I'm saying? So it's different. Somebody lay there and get theirs and turn over. And there's other people that you can't do it all night. Don't touch me. Like, know your partners. Like, don't come over here and have sex. You're gonna be embarrassed with your clothes in your hand, walking away. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta have that stamina. Work out. Your physical body is
work
important.
Out together.
Please your partner on a regular.
Work out together. Learn, take class. They have
all like you doing it, but work out. Like, don't be turning over on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody ain't ready to just
baby. You might turn over and get pushed out the bed and out the door. I'm gonna need you to just
push.
Get it.
I'm gonna get my look.
Kick him with the wedge.
The whole foot.
The whole foot. Stan said, my daddy taught me when two or more women are talking to hush. Marjorie said, grab my notepad. Stan said, Joan, that's called commitment. Most men do not want to commit to something that takes a lifetime. I'm just saying. Absolutely, Stan. That's what I'm talking about. You can't expect your partner to know you and know what you like and do the things you want them to do and do the things you like, and you ain't willing to do the same thing. Don't ask for nothing you ain't willing to give. And I mean that all across the board. I don't care if it's sexually, financially, mentally, physically. Don't ask me for anything that you are not willing or able to give me in return. Like,
or able. I would have done it, honey, if I could have. If my check was short,
I couldn't.
Right. Here you go. Little becomes much. You know what I mean? It's about.
I'm not asking you to walk in the door and be like, "Hey, I got all your bills this month. I got all your bills for the rest." That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, if you see that there is a need, or if you see there is something that needs to be done, then how about you jump on in and fill that need or fill that gap without having to be asked? Because I'm gonna tell you, I'm not going to be like, "Well, baby, can you do this? Baby, can no man."
You shouldn't have to tell nobody their place.
Here's the thing: if you know it needs to be done, and you see me trying to do it by any means necessary, and you have the means to do it, and we together, and you don't even try, baby, I'm gonna need you to float on.
I'm even good with that.
That's right. That's right. You got to know your place. They shouldn't have to tell you what you got to do in your household when you're supposed to be doing anything.
You're going to do something, and I got to remind you more than one time. That's a red flag for me. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
Like, red flag for me. So when you come to bed and you wonder why this ain't what it was, you need to go back and review what you didn't do that you said you was going to do. Like, it's rules, but it's not rules. You know what I'm saying? In the bedroom, you should be completely free if you're doing what you're supposed to do in life. When we were young, it was just like, okay, he made me mad, but we had makeup sex. I don't care about that no more. You know, we shouldn't have to have no makeup sex because you shouldn't do nothing to piss me off. Like, there's rules at this age, but it ain't in the bedroom, you know?
Right. And it's like, people don't understand that women's bodies respond to their partner. So if you making me mad, you not doing the things I want you to do, baby. Let me that rainforest will go to a Sahara desert, hot, quick, fast, in a hurry, and it will not revert back until you do the things I need you to do. Until you are the person I need you to be. Other than that, baby, in that order, no, ma'am.
Right. They be like, can we reopen the facility? No, I don't even know how to do that, boo. This already dump site. No.
This sanctuary is closed. No more flowers. No nothing. Like, no. You can't get a garden unless you water it. Like, I mean, come on now.
God damn, something.
Our bodies respond to the real at this age. Absolutely. It's not that you look good, you smell good, your car's nice. Girl, I ain't found a car yet that did nothing when you supposed to be doing something for me. You know, we supposed to be doing something intimate.
Correct.
So have matters because we need you to have your own stuff. But at the same time, we don't need your stuff. You need to be able to hold on to your stuff and then do what you need to do for us as well. If there's an agreement.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody needs to keep that smile going on. You know what I mean?
That's exactly right. Have your, like you say, have your own, and whatever the other person is bringing, let that be extra. Don't let that be like I tell people be talking some, oh, They complete me. I don't need you to complete me because I'm already whole and complete without
I got too much going on
when you walk out that door, you will not break me or take half of me with you when you walk out the door. So I need people to be whole and complete. Stop talking about something.
Accentuate
to complete me. He completes me. So who are you without the other person? You have a person?
Right.
No, have your own. Have whatever it is. Establish your own foundation. Have your own bag. Be getting your own bag. So when they come with whatever they got, it is actually extra. It's not a necessity. It's a want, not a need.
Yeah. Yeah. Look, be
right. You gotta want and need.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to worry about whether the person that's beside me is gonna look like they should when we go where we go. You know, but you going out and you got on something formal and your boy got or your girl got their ass hanging out and you can't take them nowhere. That's not accentuating me. Like you gotta be on my caliber. You gotta be able to hang with the punches. If I'm in business and I tell you I got business stuff,
I'm gonna wave my fan on that shit right there. Fire. On the pimp wave, fire. You heard me. That's all I got to say about that. That's gonna say less.
That's say less.
You gotta be able to match my swag.
My real pimp fan is this.
If you can't match my swag, we're not having a conversation. We're wasting each other's time. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
Hey, I'm not gonna pick up the phone and call you again if it was just a good time in bed. That's the difference in 40-something versus that other mess. I don't know about the other decades because I ain't in them, but in these 40s, like
I feel like at this point I don't owe anybody an explanation I don't owe anybody an explanation or time that does not contribute to my life, pay any of my bills, help me take care of my kids. I don't owe nobody no explanation for anything. You don't like what I do. You don't
Margie, something else, y'all.
Guess what? Feel free to move along. You ain't got to rock with me.
I love you, Margie.
That's one thing I don't do is I don't do phony. So if I don't fool with you and I don't kick it with you, guess what? I'm not gonna every time I see you be like, hey, how you doing? What's good with you? Because guess what? At the end of the day, I don't care.
I don't like that fake shit. You gotta be fake going on about your damn business. Just gone.
Right.
I can't stand no fake ass female.
I'm too grown.
I respect them like they respect me.
The ones that feel like, oh, you'll die without me. I'm gonna live because you ain't around. Thank you.
How about my energy is up because you're not here to drain it?
Ooh, honey, I don't even think that once. Like, yes,
I'm freaky, so
you lift off mess at this age, honey, you feel the weight lifted. You don't go pick that back up. No, because there's something over there. Yeah, and you gonna look for it. Like, no, and then for people that settle, you know, the only thing they see is their partner. You know, so
every night and then you gotta go get down with before you go to work.
And at this point, when people walk out of my life for whatever reason it is, guess what? I let them keep walking. I don't do the sad sob conversation about, well, what is it? What can I change? What did I do? Because I don't give a damn. You left for a reason, so keep it moving. Keep it pushing.
I'm doing what it was.
Better without you. Don't come back with that. I'm sorry about how our friendship ended. I ain't. Keep it moving.
Look, because at this point, I chose this combination. This is me.
They know exactly what it was that makes them leave.
Ain't compatible, then thank you. It's nice to see you. Go on about your business. But don't think you're gonna touch me because I can't deal with that energy. No, that energy is not for me. If it's not for me, it's not for me. But I was, hey, smile and everything. But now don't come here.
I'll hit you with that fan real quick. Good day.
I gotta
hit you with that good day.
Hey.
And keep it moving. Baby, it be in the first ready, okay? If the fan ain't
just
in my
wave
hand,
your ass on.
It's ready. First, ready. Okay.
Next, coupon after coupon after coupon after coupon, baby. Try them out. You got to be careful of those ones that's married that be laying up there having sex, wishing they was with the significant other, that mistress. See, they don't know the person that's married really get that good sex because they're imagining themselves fucking somebody else.
That part.
What about that? Let's talk about that.
That part, because honey,
when you long for somebody else, the sex get good. Don't ever get twisted. That's the only time the wife.
If I didn't have no
because the mistress can't have it.
At no other decade, I got it now. You know what I'm saying? And there are times when you with people, and it's just like, I don't have no loyalties to you. So we'll go off in la la land. You know what I'm saying? And to who?
Correct.
Do you owe those loyalties? Like, it's nothing wrong with it if that's what you have to do to get through your situation. Just understand you got to be honest with yourself. You know what I'm saying? You laying up with somebody just because it's a placeholder and recognize ain't nothing wrong with it, because we don't get everything that we want. We old enough to know that.
That's right.
You laying there and you trying to convince that person and you that's where you want to be. That's where the bullshit comes in. Like,
knowing that you don't.
I don't want you, but I do it. And be straight.
I'm gonna tell you, stay your ass goddamn straight, because I ain't gonna play with you, especially in the sex department. I'm gonna try to turn your ass outside in, goddamn it. I don't give a fuck. I ain't gonna play with it. That's what you missing. I'm gonna give it to your ass. You ain't gonna have to worry about it. You're gonna be walking crooked legged and shit. Like, you're gonna be doing the damn camel walking shit.
I cannot. Yes.
Hey, cut it out. Cut it out. Over here. I ain't gonna play with your ass. What I say I do, I can bag my shit up. You better ask somebody. My page full of them.
Look, you know what? And that's funny because I was kind of scrolling through Yvette's page last night, and I'm just sitting up here like, who you fussing at that's hating on you since you got all this big boy talk? I don't talk about that.
Yeah, let's talk about that. All people be hating on me. Them studs, look, the studs be hating on me. They be so intimidated, thinking that I want a girl and all this kind of shit. And I don't be thinking about them. But one thing about me, I ain't gonna hit on nobody or flirt with nobody that don't hit on me first.
Gotcha. So you basically talking to all their partners.
I'm talking to them weak ass ones that want to be territorial over somebody that they ain't got, or they got and they ain't telling nobody. It's just territory.
Man, ain't that the biggest turn off right now? That's mine, that's mine, that's mine. But you ain't done nothing to work for it, to keep it, to acknowledge it, to give it a compliment, to do nothing except what
all you doing is helping pay some bills.
Climb on top of it.
All some people want.
Like, yeah, nobody signs up for that anymore on purpose. You know,
every time I turn around, it's some bullshit.
They have feelings.
The killing part about it is you talk a woman that you think I like, I don't. You know what I mean? You can't just give me any no goddamn body. You know what I'm talking about? Just because they come in my face don't mean I'm fucking them or trying to fuck them. But I do have etiquette, and I love all my queens. You know what I'm saying? All of them. I treat them all the same. All of them. But if I really, really like your ass, you're going to be special. Simple as that. Once I feel like I want to settle down with you and only you, then that's that. You know what I mean? But I'm free. I've been in all kind of relationships, 14, 15 years relationships and all that kind of stuff. So I understand all of that. You know what I mean? I've been there. Done all of that.
So do you want to be in a relationship right now, Yvette, or you like what you're doing right now?
I'll give it another year. My birthday, then it'll be, it's time.
What's the birthday? What's the birthday like?
October.
Okay, so Libra?
Okay.
I'm a Libra, yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Y'all, this Libra said that she gonna put herself on the auction block in a year. Y'all better get right.
Get right or get right.
Look, I done had them in every goddamn way. Teachers, lawyers, doctors, administrators, all kind of. Look, trust me. They come down a dozen. It's just up to me now.
And that's what I'm saying.
And like you said, you're right about the red flags. You know what I mean?
Just be like, okay, this is what I got for you. This is what I'm looking for. If you don't match, we might.
No. What it was, first I had to get Yvette together from coming out of a long period of relationship first.
Absolutely.
Before I can go and call myself liking somebody else.
Thank
you. You understand what I'm saying? I can fuck around, do this, do all of that. And I did do just that. I went and had a sexual relationship with somebody for 9 years. It was supposed to have been a one-night stand, but it ended up for 9 years. I didn't care because at this point, I'm trying to get Yvette together, but Yvette still got to lay up there and get them knees together too. Dr. Fuckner got to come out. I got to hit that funny bone or touch something. You know what I'm talking about? So I did all of.
You made that decision for yourself though. Like you made.
I had to get me back together first.
Right.
I had to heal. I had to heal first.
Right, exactly. But you came to a conclusion, a reality that was something that you came and said, okay, I got to do this for myself before I can do anything for anybody else. That's what happens age versus that silly mess. That's when you know that you've matured into something else. So
if I flirt with you, if I'm flirting with you, it ain't just okay, I like you like that. It don't work like that.
Exactly. It used to.
Right.
It used to, but it don't work like that.
In that old, in that new school. Yeah.
But now
that's what I'm talking about. I ain't been at the goddamn word, so whatever level you think you on, come on with it. I'd have had it all. I'm waiting on you.
That's why I say, it definitely, that's the key though. You have to realize that when you committed relationship for so long, you absolutely cannot just decide, okay, well, I've been with this person, so now it didn't work, and then you jump into the next situation. But then what happens is, because you still hurt from that past relationship, you bringing in garbage from that last relationship, and as soon as that person do one little bitty thing, see, I knew you were just like that nigga, I knew you were just like him, you wasn't gonna do this. But see, that's when you start bringing it. You have to decide, adults decide that they need to heal first and take time to know themselves.
It's a little process. It's a process too, but you have to be willing to. And in that willing to, you have to admit when you are wrong too in that relationship. You can't just let them point the finger that they, you. What the hell are you? What did I do? What did I go wrong? You understand what I'm saying? See, I had to go there too. Right. You understand what I'm saying?
You have to take accountability for your role.
Yeah, I had the alcoholics, the drug addicts. I had everybody. I was there because I cared. You understand what I'm saying? They weren't. I even laid up there and got the hoes off the street and moved them in, and changed the hotel housewife. They say that can't be done, but if you have patience and put that in that mind that a woman can be cared for and she don't have to go out on the streets and sell her body, then that by all means necessary is what those women be wanting to hear. They need somebody to tell them stuff like that. Sometimes you got to be a little hardcore. You understand what I'm saying? And sometimes you just got to smooth it right on in. You got to show them that you care first.
Right.
You care about their feelings. You care about their emotions. You mad with them. You understand, to a certain extent within reason, because some females will try to have you pissed off, watch you get pissed off while they sitting up there. See what I told you, this motherfucker quick. You know what I mean? All that kind of crazy ass shit. I've been there, so you can't play no games with me. You play that shit over there with somebody that don't know no better. You can't control. You can't control me. I can't be controlled. We gonna be together if we're gonna be together.
Yeah, absolutely.
But as long as I'm out here playing out in the woods, Dr. Fugner gonna lay that goddamn you dig. You understand?
Stan says, sound like a song that needs to be written. Jonathan says, hey, Jonathan. He said, look like I walked in on grown folks conversation again. Marjorie said, yes, you did, brother. Stan said, that's that communication gap between men and women that men just cannot fathom. Good morning, Miss D. Wash. Good morning. Marjorie says, yes, our bodies do. Stan says, I'm still learning. Let's see, girl, these comments coming in fast, child. We got to catch them, honey. We done missed quite a few. Stan says, I'm still learning my wife's wants and needs, and I leave the mystery of learning my wife. And I leave the mystery of learning my wife daily. Love my wife.
That's what it's supposed to be. Right there, Bree. Right there. Like, if you ain't excited every time you do it, you ain't with the right one.
Right.
That's right.
Every time somebody says, let's go out, you ain't looking forward to it, you ain't with the right one. Like, you should be excited to do whatever you're going to do with your partner, your lover, your friend, whatever you're doing, you should be excited to do it, or you ain't doing the right thing. Okay.
But not only that, if your partner, if you can't, let me tell you something. This is how you know when it's over. If you can't walk past your partner and you just got out the shower, ain't dry yet with a towel, and you can walk past your partner, drop the towel, get dressed. They don't look at you, don't try to touch you, don't come near you, don't have that little sneaky.
Oh, that ain't even going on. I'm a tap, rub, pinch, do something. You know what I'm saying? You got to do.
And if you really doing what you're supposed to do, and you can't, you should be able to walk by anybody and at least see, appreciation. So make sure
I at least want to damn.
Right, like You might not have nothing to appreciate.
Let me know you see me. On purpose. I'm walking past on
You
purpose.
still turning your head at this point. The sexual is gone. You have communication and business purposes
and walk
only.
out the room and you undressed, that's a problem.
Baby, if I'm getting dressed,
But don't do that shit around me, because I'm one of them types.
That's the problem. That's the problem. If I can get dressed with you in the room and not have to do one of them playing so I can get dressed. Will you stop? Give me my clothes.
That's me. That's me, Bree. I got the.
I don't have to say that to you while I'm getting dressed. This is done. This is done. Because that lets me know that there's nothing over there that you want. Nothing.
Look, if they ain't saying, let me get a little of that right quick.
Stick my toe out the door and everybody on it, it's something wrong with you.
Baby,
if I put my whole body in this house and you don't want it, it's something wrong with me because I'm putting up with it. So
if they ain't saying, God damn, you need to give me a little of that right quick before you leave.
Oh, we still gotta make
the sun.
Like, is it that's a constant.
You gotta keep that little moistness right there. You gotta keep it.
I can for me today. Yeah.
You have to, you have to be excited at the thought of your partner. If when they walk in the room, a smile don't hit your face, and instead you like, oh my God, here comes this.
Right. God,
why are you putting up with the fact that you're in a relationship or in a house with somebody that not only do you not like, but you can't stand them at all? Like, you can't stand them, you can't stand the look of them, you can't stand the sound of them. Why are you putting yourself in that position? And that's why you need to be whole and have your own bag, because what happens is when you ain't whole and ain't got your own bag, you stuck in a house and stuck in a relationship that you don't want to be in, because guess what? You can't afford to go nowhere else.
And that's good, because honey, you can live in a cardboard box so you can live in something better. You never have to put up with abuse, honey. And if you caliber is somebody out there that's gonna see this, okay, she finally ready to leave this fool. Let me help.
Correct.
There's people that are put in your place and people that the steps are ordered for us. So we don't have to worry about being abandoned. We just got to take those proper steps. Because if you getting your ass beat every day, if you walking around with black eyes, broken bones, or bruises everywhere, you putting on layers of makeup because somebody said I love you and don't nobody else want you, that's a problem. Love yourself. Love yourself.
Right. First.
So
don't let it be just for show. Let it be for real.
It's too many toys. They don't talk about the toys. That's a whole nother show. They got some.
Oh, no. We ain't gonna even talk about Raphael. What's going on? Jesus.
We're gonna find somebody who has the toys. Woo! Market.
I'm gonna be like, the difference between a man and a toy. Let me tell y'all, females, while y'all be talking all that shit, you gotta work that motherfucker back up. One. You can come more than one time. Just sit and spin, do whatever the fuck you want to do. We got you.
Man.
Another thing you cannot do, a man can't never do, he can't go down on her and give her good dick. He cannot do that at the same time.
Oh, you said at the same time.
At the same time. He cannot do it. No man can do that.
No, wait, look, did you see my face? I was like,
look, you see me sit up here flipping through years like, okay.
Think about it. I'll give you a minute to think about it. Let me put that pill fan in there in the meantime, in between time, though.
That's
Stan said having toys is one thing, knowing what to do with them is another. Boy, you better say
it. I'm a pro. I'm a motherfucking pro. Everything that I do, I'm good at it. If I'm not good at it, I tell you, I can't do that shit.
But for the ones that having a toy, after you got the receipt, you got the toy, and you don't know what to do.
You gotta know how to use that motherfucker. You become the battery. You don't need no battery.
Ask questions, or look at some YouTube videos before you bring that mug out. Like, don't do it wrong.
No, you don't look. No, it's not that. It's not that. You got to know how to strap up the battery operators and all that. You get the ones that you strap up and then you fuck them just like you will be with a man.
I was that video about 50 times to make sure they hit the right angle, got the right noises, and the right reaction. In the meantime, your partner is gonna be sitting up here like, what is we doing? What is we doing?
That reminds me of watching Kevin Hart's special he had on some no fucking giving and how he was watching porn And so he tried to do what they were doing in the porn. And in the porn video, he said the man spit on the woman's forehead. She was like, oh. And so he said he tried that with his wife, and she was like, wait a minute, did you just spit on me? And she was like, yeah. And she was like, what the hell is your problem?
Girl, you just like my whole smile off.
Girl, it was like
get ghetto and beat that.
I promise you, it was hilarious. He was like, and he landed right here, and she was like, she just stopped. Like,
I need the fan. I need the fan. That was wrong.
I died. I could not. Girl, it was
anybody that I did not make a request for. Thank you and goodbye. Like no.
Like, keep your bodily fluids to yourself, unless and not on my.
No, right?
Try without talking to somebody about. You gonna
discuss these things, okay? Like, don't walk in here. Look, don't walk in here on 100 with some 50 Shades of Grey level type stuff, and we ain't talked about it.
Gray is fine, but make sure you know what you're doing, because you don't want to be out here naked and fighting with me, boy.
You can't whip out 50 Shades of Grey crazy and ain't discuss nothing, ain't discuss no safe words, no nothing. Like, no, we got
none of that. Just
hold on a minute.
Nah. You know what you
gotta tie. You gotta tie.
It don't matter what your skills are. I'm gonna fuck you up. No.
That's right. We gotta talk about these things first. Hold up, look, be like this. What you doing? Hold on. Wait a minute. Discuss some things.
Like, right. There's some stuff that's like freaky and stuff you need to get permission for. Everybody don't do stuff.
Correct.
So you gotta ask everything. So you need to ask a person before you try and tie them up. So I got a surprise. You wake up to us one. Marjorie said, I'm laughing so hard the baby has open in his nose. And
you gotta do this one. This ain't even no pimp.
Oh my God.
Oh Lord.
Oh God.
Let me cut it out. See, y'all be having me cutting up and stuff. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh my God. I cannot. Joan,
I do have rights to talk like this.
Joan said,
just in case people don't like it.
What Joan say?
She said it's hot in the spot this morning.
Brita brought her to spit on the forehead. Look, don't do that. Don't do that.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, we did all that.
Marjorie told him she rolling on the floor, and Jonathan said, "Okay, now I'm." Miss D said, "Not the camel walk." Laughing my ass out. On that note, I'm going back to work, y'all.
Right. No female be doing the camel walk. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, Stan says, Pops taught me if you don't plan on making her your priority, don't waste her time. Come on now. That's what I'm talking about.
There it is. He needs to teach the class, honey. He needs to teach the class.
Stan says, love you before you can love anyone else. Honey, I say that all the time.
That's right.
Mother RuPaul says, if you can't love yourself, how the hell you gonna love somebody else?
Exactly.
That's right. I ain't get to be 57 for nothing.
Baby.
And for y'all, those of y'all that's trying to do it at the same time, I'm trying to fall in love with me while I'm doing everything for this other person. It don't work so well.
It don't work like that. No.
If that person cares
it's
about
cute in the beginning.
Pause.
It's cute in the beginning because you're doing it because you don't know no better.
Yeah, absolutely. Stan says sometimes I'm in a recording session and my wife comes through my mind and I just start smiling. My engineers be like, "What's wrong?" I be like, "Nothing."
Everything.
See, that's when he posts a text or some cute little sex stuff. That's when he posts a sex text.
Jesse, if you don't
something like that, be something real cute in our mind. You know what I'm talking about?
Jesse, get off of this live today. This is not for you. It is called Grown Folks Talk. Get off this today, man.
You can learn this after a while, boo.
You gonna say my virgin ears are burning. Get off, ma'am.
This is the later life show. We watched this about a decade.
Mommy loves you, and I miss you too. I will talk to you later. Now
it's
get off the show.
About 10 years. What? Pull it back up.
See, Stan said most men are intimidated by toys. Real men will want to learn if they don't know already.
You know what? That is
I told you.
Martin said, not tie them up. Communication comes in that most men won't take the time to do. Absolutely. Good morning, Bonnie. Good morning.
And LGBT, you know, you hear a lot. You be with a man if they knew what they was doing, you didn't get a hold to the right one. People's sexuality and preferences is not about whether the sex was good. You know,
correct.
I got kids. I understand, but
right. It's not what you do, how you do it.
Then there's nothing wrong with me wanting to be with the female. You know what I'm saying? If you are a man wanting to be with a man, whatever, like, no preference does. You know, that shouldn't dictate anything. Is all I'm saying.
Look, when that comes to play, nobody can stop you. You're gonna do it anyway.
Exactly.
You're gonna do it anyway. You're gonna try it anyway.
But some of you to substitute for what member a person doesn't have. That toy is used to have fun with the partner they chose.
That's right.
So,
correct.
Twisted. Correct. It's not because you just didn't have nothing that was good. Had plenty that was good. All back. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't my choice. So
right.
You know, and it also makes, you know, and one thing I want people to understand is, you know, when you're not a part of the LGBTQ community, you know, there are certain things that if you don't know, that you shouldn't speak about. Right. And for me, I find that because transgender is definitely a category that is misunderstood.
It is.
And people think that people who are transgender are changing their genders based off their sexual preference. No. And I want people to understand sexual preference has absolutely nothing to do with transgender. Please hit me. And for the people in the back, I'm going to say it louder. Transgender has absolutely nothing to do with your sexual preference. It is how a person feels on the inside that does not match the outside.
So that's what I want to present to the world.
Things you don't know, please ask questions. Please read up about it. Don't make assumptions and comments, because it is highly offensive when people make comments about things that they
don't know nothing about.
They make, because when you assume, you make an ass out of you and me. And trust me, I am nobody's ass. Okay.
Well, this so you make it.
Yeah. People have I've heard too many comments about people, you know, when they see someone who's transgender and they'll be like, oh, well, if he liked men, why couldn't he just like men? Like, that had nothing to do with it. A person makes their preference and their choice when they make their choice. Becoming transgender or transitioning from male to female or female to male has nothing to do with their partner, because 9 times out of 10, the person they with before they transition are the person that they are with when they finish transitioning. So please make sure that you all are educating yourself before people make opinionated comments that are quite ignorant and offensive. Please do that. Please. I just need
some of them only like us because we're super great supporters in all areas. So even in the church, you know what I mean? Long as we super great supporters to them, and then once they no longer, then that's that. Most of them. But since the area of being accepted, everybody, the new thing, we all out and all this kind of stuff, it still goes on for the discrimination in some people. You know what I mean? Like that. So we have to be mindful, especially with studs. Especially with studs.
Stan said he gotta go. He said, damn, y'all, I gotta go. Leave him for Nashville tonight. It was so good to have you, Stan. And make sure you do another grown folks talk.
Right.
Because we can always use a male perspective. And next time you're going to have to join us.
Sitting up there at work thinking about my wife, honey. That's all. That's it. That's all you need. Absolutely. Right there. It don't matter why you smiling. It's just the fact that what you did, what you got at home, what loves you.
That's right.
That's what matters. Like, it's not about the sex at this stage. It's not about just anything. It's about everything.
And that's why we talked about yesterday with intimacy. You have to know your love language because intimacy does not always equal sex.
No,
sometimes it's simply snuggling on the couch, watching movies together, or holding hands, at the dinner table, or making sure that there's a routine that you all follow in which you all are doing. Maybe it's morning prayer in the morning for you all, just doing it together. Intimacy just means togetherness. It doesn't necessarily mean that you touching body parts, you're licking body parts. That ain't what it means. So you have to know whatever your love,
but it's a plus.
You need what the bonus. I'm just saying. Okay, absolutely. Stan says, get at me. I'd love to join y'all from a male perspective. Yes. I love to piss most brothers off. Accountability. Inbox me. Yes, inbox me and send me a friend request.
Yes.
Do that, and then we can discuss that so we can have, I love to have a men's panel up here and get some with some perspective, because that right there, that would be hot. That would be hot right there, to have a men's perspective on things, because so oftentimes, regardless of what the topic is, we don't get a lot of male perspective on things.
Right.
Even when it comes to when we did parenting, we didn't necessarily have a lot of dads. And so often we hear about the dad ain't there, the household without the dad. What about all these great dads that are out there taking care of these kids that are not on child support, that are doing things because it's not
underappreciated,
despite the fact that the
you gotta appreciate those.
But I'm just saying, it will absolutely.
And then
it helps.
You forget about the ones that stepping in that don't have absolutely no bloodline.
You say he ain't gonna last on the men's panel.
They're not doing anything. Loving on them.
You will stand, but you do. But you know what? You're absolutely right. Talk about these stepdads. Talk about these uncles who have stepped up. These grandfathers who have stepped up. Baby, yes, absolutely.
Even these mothers that act like they supposed to be there when they don't have to do a thing, but you treat them like dirt because they love your kids.
Like,
stop doing that.
Because they don't love you like
I agree with you.
Yeah, that's the problem that they need to get over.
Don't no pawn, honey. If they love on them kids and they can't stand your ass, get out the way. Let them love on their babies.
Let me tell you something. When the phone rings and you don't want to talk to them, hand the phone to your kids.
There it is. There it is.
There you go. Daddy on the phone. You ain't got to talk to them. When they come to the door to get their kids, have them kids at the door with them bags ready.
That's it.
Right. That's how you gonna get mad at the father for wanting to be a father because you still mad because you're not in a relationship with them. That's stupid as hell. You want to fight the other person.
Somebody else.
It takes two.
You gotta separate the two. You gotta separate the two. Because half the problems we having with these people that's having relationship problems started with your ass, because you didn't have the relationship that they deserve to have with the people that cared about them. So it goes way back, but then you tell them they need to fix their life. No, you should have fixed yours. You wouldn't have broke mine.
First. That's right.
Stop the cycle. Stop taking away these support systems for these children. It takes a community.
You mad because your boy, because he didn't want you no more, but you don't want him to see his kids. You use him as push pawn.
Right.
But you want to fight the other girl because she stepped up to the plate and knew how to love both the kid and the relationship. Now you mad. It takes two.
Let me tell you, it is definitely when. I've been married before.
Hey, Jalen.
And, it was.
Hey, Jalen.
Hey, Jalen. Good morning. And being married before, my ex-husband had a baby mama, okay? Absolutely crazy. Did all kind of crazy stuff. And you would think that as someone who was, whenever I did for my kids, I did for her son. If I bought my kids clothes and shoes, I bought her son clothes and shoes, because that's how I am. You think she appreciated it? Oh no, honey. Every chance she got, she took jabs and she mad at me. I said, let's sit down and have a conversation. I said, let's be adults and let's sit down and have a conversation. I said, because I really want to get to the root of what your anger is. I said, because I need to understand why you are so angry at me, who had nothing to do with the situation y'all had going on. Like, what you mad at me for?
Right, that part.
A partnership to say, hey, if he can't get the kids, I'm on my way to come get them. You need to create that partnership. And when you don't have, and that's what I mean, when you stepping out and you doing all kind of stuff, and then when you with your wife and y'all fighting, and now you going out to the side, and now you got babies on the side, you can't expect to come home and think that your wife is going to be ready, willing, and able, knowing that you out here with side babies on the way. You got a messed up attitude. You ain't taking care of home, ain't paying no bills. And you think you finna come home to waterfalls ready, willing, and able? I think not.
BREE, I'm going to go ahead and prove you wrong right there, though. Because I deal with people that willingly sit there and wait on that person that's out there in them streets doing what they doing and waiting for them leftovers. Like, please, whatever you got. So there are people, and that may be the reason why we have such an issue, because there are people that are sitting there waiting.
Yeah.
They appreciate that. As long as he came home to me, I don't care what he did out there in them streets, he came home to me, and that's all that matters. I mean, you might be that doormat, but they are happy being that doormat.
And so they're scared to be alone.
For the people that are going through that, it's that self-esteem.
Yeah.
You need to get in that mirror. You need to start talking. You need to start seeing, what am I dealing with this for? Am I dealing with this because I truly, truly, truly don't matter what this person does, I'm in winning, or do I think I'm going to change them? If I sit around, am I going to make them appreciate me? Or do they even see me? Ask yourself those questions, and then ask yourself why it's okay for them to be able to treat you that way. Because if you wouldn't be in a relationship with you, if you was putting up with this, they won't want to be in a relationship with you either. You look weak to them. You look like it don't matter what they do to you. You gonna still be their dog, their puppy. They can pull along and do it. So there are women and there are men,
and that's the joke. And they're the joke.
Men out here that are willing to deal with whatever a female or a male has to give them, as long as they get that attention. So
absolutely, and they wind up being part of every single joke. Like they're the joke at every function. Like, he got another baby on the way, right? And people are like, oh, we still married? We still married? Like, oh, we got free. What? Oh, yeah, that's his wife over there. What? And they be like, oh,
let me go ahead and put this out there. If you in an open relationship, if you in a relationship where you got that agreement and that's okay, then stop talking about these people. That's what they want to do. But if you think that you the only one and everybody else, and you not, stop being a fool. Right. And if you want to be a fool to say, yeah, I know what he's doing and I don't care. What's your problem? You know what I'm saying? But you got
be okay being the butt of the joke. Be okay.
And don't be no goddamn fool.
You know what I'm saying? If your relationship is, if you've chosen to be in an open relationship, that's your business.
That's your business.
That is fine. And if you choose to deal with entanglements,
ain't nothing wrong with it.
Then don't be upset because other people, because look, everybody has an opinion. Okay, everybody has an opinion, and nobody's opinion matters but yours about your situation. Exactly. But if you're in an open relationship and that's what you chose, or say if you're in a poly relationship and that's what you chose, then don't be upset because of the simple fact that, you know what I'm saying? Don't be upset when people have opinions or have something to say about it. You're walking around complaining about the fact that you are in a situation that you want to be in. You chose to be in that open relationship. So don't be mad when he goes sleep with your friend or now he to mess with your cousin. Don't be mad because that's the situation.
It don't always work like that. Sometimes these poly relationships and these relationships where people have open relationships, they really do respect each other's boundaries. So it happens. It's actually a positive situation.
And it can be.
Couples. It can be, but you got to be honest with yourself.
That's right.
First. And then you got
that's the first thing. The first thing is key. You got to be honest.
If
somebody tell me, well, you know what's going on, my relationship, I'm da 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 da. I can understand that one because I know me and this woman we're gonna be the only one that's kicking it. Now all these other ones I can talk to, trip out, da 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 da. That don't mean that I'm in no type of relationship with this woman that I know that's in a live-in relationship. We made this little pact that me and her gonna be together on the side. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. That's because you talk to me. That don't mean that I'm cheating on that person. It's just I'm being just as cordial as that person being when they're doing the same thing.
Yeah. You gotta be mature enough to have multiple types of relationships too.
Right.
And if you choose to delve in that world of sexuality, ain't nothing wrong with it. Just understand that you first of all, if you feel like you gotta defend yourself, you're not doing something right. You're not been in that
correct. That's correct.
Don't matter what nobody say in these streets. Like, you know what you're doing. These people.
Right.
If you have to defend yourself, teach them. This is what I chose to do. This is what we agreed to.
Right.
If you want to teach them, tell them to stay out your business and stop being, you know.
They so busy worried about me, they ain't got time to do their business, and they got all the shit. I ain't got shit. My little becomes much. That's the thing.
Look, there would be no event if there was not a problem in your household. So handle your business at home and in the mirror. Ain't that right?
You already know. I already know. I don't kiss. Look, one thing I don't do, I don't kiss and tell. I might talk a lot of shit, but I don't kiss and tell.
But see, grown folks don't do that. Grown folks don't kiss and tell.
No.
That's the difference between when you're in your 20s and when you hit your 40s on up. Because when you're in your 20s, last night
that's just a whole team to me.
When you're in your 40s, look here, your business is your business, and it ain't nobody else's. Okay,
it's
nobody else's. You can still keep out your business.
You are doing or saying stuff out here in these streets that make you feel and look stupid. Stop doing it.
Right.
Self-esteem.
You're about the wrong shit. Worried about me.
Right.
And with this age of social media, honey, there's nothing that you can do that is not going to be on somebody's social media. I don't care if you out in a club with somebody you ain't supposed to be. I don't care if you at a concert and you supposed to be at work. 9 times out of 10, your job going to find out about it, and your significant other is going to find out about it. Because guess what? When people take selfies, they don't check their backgrounds. They be like this. They're not checking to see who in the background. So when they post it, if you in the background of somebody's picture and you hugged up and stood up at the bar with somebody you ain't supposed to be, well, guess what? What's done in the dark has now come to the light. And it don't necessarily mean they have to be your friend, because a lot of people don't have private pages. Their page is not public. And now, because of facial recognition on Facebook, if you're in somebody else's picture, it will let you know that you are in that this picture is public.
That's right.
And it will send you a notification. Is this you in this picture? So which means that 9 times out of 10, baby, somebody that knows you has seen that picture and you have been caught.
That's why I don't do job people. Don't get on my page. I'll put my job on my page, period.
If somebody talk junk, if you put your business online, you put it up there for other people to see, and they got allowed to have an opinion. So don't put your business out there if you don't want to talking junk about you. Where is their businesses? I was with so and so at so and so time. And how they even know you posted it?
Right.
Or you went live and did a whole rant about how you mad that your baby daddy showed up to your house to pick your kids up with his new wife in the car, and you mad. And you mad now because people are in your inbox or in your live talking about you need to move on with your life. What you mean? I need to move on with my life. Hey, baby, calm that down. You mad at me because you are on a public forum sharing your business, and I have an opinion about it. If you don't want me to say anything about it, keep it to yourself. Don't go live. Don't be on Snapchat. Don't be on Instagram. Get off social media with your issues and rants.
Don't be
going live talking through a motherfucker. Talk to me. You don't get nobody to talk to me, through you, and all this bullshit. Talk to me your damn self. But you're going to come to me. You're going to be real with me. I don't need that bullshit that you feeding everybody else. You're going to come real when you come to me, because that's the only way I'm going to come to you. Period.
Absolutely. You have to make sure that when you are, people don't understand. When you doing stupid stuff and you doing embarrassing stuff, that gets shared quicker than you talking about the truth, sharing information, opening people's eyes. I promise you, if you out fighting, if you out half naked, if you out twerking, or you got on something that look crazy, I promise you, you will probably wind up with 1 million and something views. But if you out here spreading the truth and telling people what's really going on, ain't nobody sharing that, because
they don't like that.
There's no entertainment in that. So please believe that if you out here showing your ass, I guarantee you everybody gonna see you. Everybody gonna see that. So make sure that, don't, when you pick situations that you want to be in, be happy with where you at. Because when you're not happy, don't get on there and tell everybody that you're unhappy with it, and then just add you happy with it again and want to go back to it, and then people be looking at you sideways and crazy because now you done ranted and raved about the person you with. Oh, they make me sick. They lazy. They don't do nothing, and they get on my nerve. And then the next week you post a picture. This is my boo.
That's stupid. That's the stupidest shit I ever seen before in my life, and women got that bad.
If you talking in the moment, telling all your business, there's about 5, 6 other people that looking like, yep, she fucked up again. Okay, maybe I can get myself in here this time.
No, baby,
Okay,
like,
they just had a fight because they done posted it all online. I'm finna hook it. You done gave your own stuff away.
Look like, baby, you good, baby? You okay?
Right.
You, babe. You can come over if you need to talk. But you come over if you need to talk. I'll cook you dinner and we can talk about it. Come over at about 10:30 tonight.
You know what I'm saying?
Booty call time.
Relationship, communicating with your partner when you could be communicating with your partner and had your own stuff. And then you come home and you wonder why the bags is packed and the kids is calling somebody else, daddy or mama. Well, where you been? Where you been?
You gotta call Tyrone.
You gave it to them,
but you can't
and
use my phone.
Better, and they did. Yeah. Boy.
Girl. Let's see. Stan says, I have a t-shirt that says SD. I'm not a stepdad. I'm just a dad who stepped up. Come on now.
Wait, that's right. There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Come on now. That's what I'm talking about. He said he's mad because he moved on to something better. Been there, done that. He said, fuck shaving. I'll shave in Nashville tonight. I love fucking with y'all. You're supposed to be getting ready, Stan. He's supposed to be getting ready.
Queen Z, you cool people with me, sweetie.
Man.
I know. Right. Thank you.
Good morning, Life with Curry. Good morning. Stan says, I'm a public figure. I'm extremely cautious of my surroundings. What's funny is how people talk so much shit on social media and become crickets when you see them face to face. Absolutely. That's what I call Facebook.
I'm the same person. I'm the same person in online as I am in person.
Not these younger people, honey. They work so hard on social media. When I see them, it's on and popping. And when I see them,
they silly.
I promise you, it's on my mama. And then when they see a person, be like, "What up, homie? What up? What's good?"
Let me explain to you. A 70s baby, that ain't what we do, honey. If I tell you I'm gonna pull up, if you're gonna be there, you not, but you better make a decision. Like, stop playing with me. So,
80s babies too. Okay, we're there. You said you what location? You drop that pen. I'm on my way. Drop that pen. I'm on my way.
I'm the type, I ain't gotta go to your goddamn house. I see you outside. You take a lot to go to somebody's house.
On site.
Look at these.
I got you. I see you again. I'm a whole Libra. I'm smooth. I'm gonna think about it first. Then I'm gonna get you the right way, my way.
Look, I'm a Pisces. I tell folks, look, I'm a Pisces. So, I wear my feelings on my sleeve. So I'm one of them type of people like, look, I told them I'm at the age now where, honey, I don't fight. I get you better. Okay. I'm going to get you behind the scenes. Okay. So when you're trying to figure out why you can't get nothing, why you can't move, why you can't do nothing, baby, just remember that karma that you put out. I have now to your door.
Most Libras let go and let God.
Help me put hands on you because I'm gonna do something else.
Crystals.
Look, you hear what I said? Most Libras let go and let God. They don't mess with nobody. They just let everything else happen. Sometimes you ain't gotta do all that. If you're smooth, you ain't gotta do all that. You don't have to do all that.
You're gonna go to the Lord in prayer. It's okay. We're not gonna
pray for y'all,
right? You gotta stay smooth about it.
I'm gonna pray that damage don't hit you too hard, okay? I'm gonna pray. I'm gonna pray that damage don't take you down too far.
When you get the message. If you ain't get the message yet, God gonna believe me. God gonna keep on until you get that message.
That's it. This is the time where if don't mess with his children comes in full effect. Because I'd be like, I wouldn't do that to you, but okay.
When I say God gets people back better and faster than you ever could, and in more ways than you ever think of, baby.
The books say a twinkling in the eye of an eye.
When you are living right and people are coming for you and you doing everything you're supposed to do and you are walking in alignment and you are aligned, baby, that karma, baby, when it comes back to bite them, I promise you, it takes more than just a chunk. It takes more than just a chunk because I have seen people who have tried to hurt me in ways that I would have never imagined because they were as close could be. But guess what? When God got them back, baby, I thought I lost everything. Oh no, back. No, back.
Look,
They lost something. They didn't even know they had.
They lost themselves. It's just like you ain't even in there no more. You was a shell. You know what I'm saying?
They didn't even know they had. And who they mad? Baby, I'm trying to tell you. You don't mess with me.
I don't even know. Oh, say, can you see?
Yes, honey. You can bump of them this morning. Yes, honey.
Hey, Z, you gotta go like this, baby.
Look, I'm fanning my crystal.
You fed your crystal. Look, girl, look, now
Hey, that's the pimpette. Hey, that's the pimpette way.
Here, baby. Look, I'll pull out that sage, baby. Pull out that sage.
Oh shit. Yeah. Get your ass.
Y'all gonna make me pull out the big crystal so y'all can see it real good.
Yes, honey. Is that rose quartz that I see? Is that rose quartz, honey? Yeah.
Oh shit.
Come on, come through with the rose quartz. Yes. Honey, I literally have a whole table with just my crystals and my sage. I'll be glad with you. Come on now. Come on. Look, now you got to get you a Himalayan salt lamp. I got one. Do you have a Himalayan salt lamp? If you ain't got one, you need to get one.
Man,
I say it helps you.
I love all that.
And protect your space, baby. It is a whole different aura that Himalayan.
When I tell you, self-care is real, and honey, these it's times where I just be like, and I tell you, my children know if go ahead, because I'm trying to take all the strength I can, do what I'm supposed to do. Don't play with me. Anybody, look, these people save lives. Trust me.
They have, look, mine have too. And my parents have saved lives, okay?
All my kids is grown and gone. That's why I feel so happy and free. You know what I'm talking about?
Definitely.
All of them grown and gone in their own things.
Yes, honey, it's on. So these crystals are gonna keep saving lives because I ain't got no children.
Stan said, I got 5,000 friends on Facebook, but I'm about to move the mountains so these ladies can be my friends.
Yeah, you better see me.
Come on, Stan. Come on.
It's going down.
Going down indeed. Hey.
I told him Dr. Funkner was gonna come out. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna give me they say I need to get a shirt say Dr. Funkner. That's just some funny stuff, some cool, crazy stuff.
Baby.
It's on some having fun, you know?
I'm gonna get you back so bad that you don't even know I got you. I'm smooth like that. I know that's right.
That's what I'm talking about.
Shit, do you?
That's what I'm talking about, Stan. Hey, it's Fist Dr. Stan.
I know that's right. I'm gonna they're gonna have to start creating a fan emoji for me. I don't know if I'm gonna have to create my own fan emoji because every time I go look for it, I'm just gonna have to create my own fan emoji because when I be texting people, I be like, okay, swipe fan. I gotta put it in the comment. Look, I gotta put it in parentheses. Swipes fan.
You gotta go create some gifts.
I gotta put the fan emoji. Right. I'm gonna have to create gifts. I'm gonna have to do a meme of me just doing one of these.
Look, you ain't gonna have to order mine. I'm gonna come over your house and get mine.
But you come on there. You come on there. And Zelma, bring your butt on to Chicago.
Come on through, Z.
I'm my fan with crystals.
I got my look. Come on. I got crystals.
Well, look, sprinkle some crystals then. Go. Voila.
Hey, we pull out some crystals now. Some sage. I got the feather. Baby, I got it all, honey. We can do that. Good morning, Reggie. Hey. Reggie tried yesterday because we were talking about lace front beards.
Oh Lord.
My beard.
Do they really got lace front beards?
Girl, you ain't seen them? Oh, child, honey, you have to go to YouTube and see the lace.
Man, they have so much Bazine on them. It look like their face be hurting, like itching to death.
They have lace front. Wigs for men that are braids, that lace. Some of these men wear lace front dreads. The facial hair is the beard, and the mustache is a lace front, or they create it out of cut hair. I'm so serious. Go on YouTube and look at it. When I say I be on YouTube and looking at TV, researching stuff, child, I know my kids be like, what are you watching? I'm like, look, I'm looking for topics for the show. I need to watch this because this is just really
not ready for that one. No.
Girl, I'm so serious. Go to YouTube. Stan said, anytime I put off shaving for something, that's some special shit. He said, Fanny, give me one of them good ones, Bree. Come on now.
Y'all so silly. Oh my God. It's going down today. Yes, sir. Oh, this one, I got it backwards, excuse me.
She said she got wait, we're gonna do it.
Pim's fucked up too.
Oh God.
Oh,
Yeah.
Reggie
see,
said, look,
When they going after Eddie Murphy and he got the little one gun, it's like
I got you, Queen. I got you, Queen. I got you.
We're gonna start with the small.
Beep, 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 beep.
Fan tornado going again. He got my fan tornado. I ain't playing with you. Now you get them both at the same time, Reggie. Tells him I got my fan tornado going. Look, I know.
We do a menopause right about now instead of menopause.
They got that Matrix fan going on slow motion.
That's that strong one.
Marjorie says my stomach. You know what?
Oh my God.
I don't know what it is about this week. I don't know. You know what? Let me tell you something. I have been on this serious weight loss journey. Okay, y'all. Look, transparent moment. I have been on this serious weight loss
journey. Me personally, I can see people laughing, cracking up, texting motherfucker. Look at this motherfucker. Look, I'm having fun. We cracking up. Screenshot that. Send it on over. Because we're having fun. And I'm enjoying it. You know what I'm talking about? Text that. I give you some shit to text, share, screenshot.
Oh, God. Oh.
Matter of fact, you can go in the chat and talk all about it.
Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Lord. Oh, my goodness. Oh,
Oh.
Honey, she gonna have to give us
all of us.
Oh, I know that's right. Everybody. Look, so I'm gonna tell y'all, being on this weight loss journey has definitely been up and down. I will tell you that, and it has, it has good days, it has bad days, but I finally feel like I'm seeing results. So I don't know if that's why this week I got a little extra energy because I got a few less pounds, because wagging.
I got the Matrix fan going on.
Okay, I promise you, it has a mind of its own. So when I'm in exercise class, I'm trying to jog, then they want to jog after I jog. I can't do jumping jacks, and then they want to jumping jack on his own. Like I'm trying to tell you, it's nothing nice. Okay, so I'm trying to get this together and get this whole situation together. And this week has just been an amazing week and everything because I'm so excited, y'all. I am down 2 sizes. Like I am so excited, like baby.
That's huge.
When I tell you, like this group, big ass workouts that I have been on, that I have joined, and that I am now a brand ambassador for, like I promise you, you get results. We work, we have fun, we dance, we have music, and it's all through Zoom. And we literally work out from all across the world, and it is an amazing thing. And it's this week has just been an awesome week for me. And I promise you, like, we're gonna have to have grown folk conversation the whole rest of the week. Like, because I feel like these 2 days, baby, and then we're gonna have to figure something out because we're gonna have to have grown folk talk at least once a week.
What time does the workout start? Like well, I don't know about this one. When's the workout? When? I want to be fun.
Girl, so what we do every day, like literally, I promise you, every day we have it's like 5 different times that we work out. So
in the day,
in the morning, no, you have the option because people's schedules are different. People's schedules are different. And so we have I think it's 9 a.m., 11 a.m. in the morning, 7, 9, and 11 in the morning, and then at night we have 7 and 9 at night.
And you know, I'm on Eastern time zone. So is this Central time?
Right. Well, that would be my time. So it would be 7 and 9 my time. So that would be, I think, 10.
8.
Is it 8 and 10? Okay.
Yes.
So then it would be 8 and 10 your time. So, and then we do it Monday through Thursday, Fridays, our morning classes, Saturdays, our morning classes. And when I say like the fact that I've been able to do this, and I was contemplating, like, I'm serious, contemplating plastic surgery before this because I was like, I just was not getting it. I was not getting it. And I was like, I got to change me. And at first I was doing it because I was like, okay, well, maybe if I do it, then, maybe it'll attract something different. But then I had to realize, as much as I talk about alignment, I had to work on me. I had to work on me and get myself in alignment and do what I need to do. And by doing that and starting to drink more water and doing these workouts, like, they really have helped. You get a community. It's like a family. Like, we have accountability partners. People check in with you to see how you're doing on your journey. And you feel included because you're not the only one. Like, we post pictures of before and after, and and the coach is amazing. Coach Misty, I had her on one Friday for Fitness Friday, and I'm going to have her come back again because it is an amazing thing. And so many of us, because of COVID, have been sitting around eating whatever we want to, not walking, not leaving our homes.
You can't blame it on COVID because you was doing it before. So whatever.
Absolutely. But now with COVID, they blame the fact of not going out the house and not going to the gym on COVID. But we knew what we were doing before. But, it helps that even if it's just a little bit. And
that depression turned into eating.
It does. It absolutely does, and sometimes when we're not comfortable in ourselves and we're not comfortable with how we look, that affects our sex lives too. Because I'm going to tell you, like, honey, when it came to lights on and clothes off, baby, them was not my friends. Okay, them was not my friends, not at all. But you have to get comfortable with yourself. Like, you have to get comfortable. But when you're not comfortable in yourself and comfortable in your own skin to be able to do those things, those can affect not only your sex life, but they affect your partner. Because if your partner appreciates what you have and who you are and wants to see what you have, but because you're so uncomfortable in your own skin, now you're blocking what they're trying to give. And that's something that we have to work on.
Are you with somebody that appreciates you more than you appreciate you? If that's the case, you got a blessing, but you better recognize it won't last forever.
I'm trying to tell you.
I'm to see your own. You got to.
I'm trying to tell you.
No matter how many people you got that appreciate you, you still not going to appreciate them because you don't believe them.
Absolutely. I get it, Marjorie. You know what I'm saying? And inbox me, Marjorie. And I can give you the information because, like I said, anybody that wants to join, all you have to do is go to www.biggazworkout.com. And if you choose to sign up, hey, you can use the code BREE10 for your discount or whatever. But I promise you, it's worth it. And even having the knee surgery that you had, Marjorie, we have women in there who had whole hip replacements and knee replacements. And it's not about pushing yourself to where you can't walk or pushing yourself to pain. That's not what we're talking about. The pain is to let you know when you need to back up a little bit. So what we do is if there's something that you can't do, you don't get left behind. You don't get left behind at all. What happens is you get a modification and we hold your hand and pick you up and carry you and hold your hand while you come along with us. We don't leave nobody behind. If there's something you can't do, it can be modified. that's the problem, that people think that when you're working out, because you can't do something, you just don't do it all together. No, modify it to make it work for you. And in the group that we're in, that's what we do. We pull you along and we help you. You don't get left behind because of something you can't do. Girl, back. No, ma'am. That ain't what we about. I'll put it in the comments, Stan, because he wants me to repeat it. So I'm gonna put it in the comments. But I just have, this week has been something that I feel like we needed. We needed some laughs. We needed, we absolutely needed just to have some time where we talk about some real stuff. Okay.
Right.
Down to the nitty-gritty, because you can coat things, you can talk around the mulberry bush till you blue in the face. But until you hit that stuff in the face and you hit it head on and decide to tackle it, deal with it, and talk about it, ain't nothing gonna change at all. So make sure that you are, make sure that you're doing something that works for you. And at the end of the day, whatever it is, whoever you choose to be with, I don't care how many people you choose to be with, make sure that you love yourself, like yourself, and know your worth.
First.
That's it.
First.
So serious. You have to make sure that you know your worth. Because if you don't know your worth,
about it,
take anything and be somebody's doormat, and they will happily allow you to be their welcome mat.
Yes, they will. Yes, they will.
Don't talk about it and try to be about it, but in real life, you broken yourself. It's okay to encourage everybody else, but you're not happy.
But be working on yourself. Like, everybody, you're not going to be fixed in the moment that you meet them. That's fine. But if they don't know that they're broken, that's the problem. When you sit up here trying to fix a mess and they don't even know that it's broken, you can't fix that. You can't fix that. You ain't got that glue.
You quick to tell somebody else that they miserable, but use that man in the mirror that didn't pay attention to what you was looking at in the mirror. Go back and look at it again.
Sometimes you have to go back to square one. Find the reason why you got together in the first place.
That's it.
And if you can find the reason and why, because here's the thing, regardless of whether you stay with the person, whether you have kids with a person, you like them at some point enough to be in a relationship with them, or to have children with them, or even to marry them. You need to go back and find the reason.
You say. Either way, you can make it work. But you don't know you, it don't matter what anybody else got for you. So yeah, I agree.
You have to make sure that you absolutely have to make sure that if you go back and you realize that the reason you got together does no longer apply, then you need to do something different. And it's okay. It's okay to do something different, but you need to go back and do that, because unless you go back to the beginning, you don't know whether or not, because sometimes you just lose focus, because sometimes you're so busy and you're like two ships passing in the night that you're missing each other, and you're not realizing that, yes, you still love each other, but you have not bothered, because you've gotten so comfortable in that being together and that comfort of knowing that somebody is there, that you forget to take the time out to say, hey, you know what? How about we just do dinner by candlelight at home tonight? Or how about we just sit on the couch and snuggle? When's the last time you actually spent some real time with each other, instead of going to the drive-thru to pick up dinner, putting it on the counter like, okay, well, there's dinner, and I got to go in the office because I got to work, and you got to go in the office at work. If it can hold off till tomorrow, hold it off to tomorrow and spend some time together. Sit on the couch together and eat.
Can't make a date, honey. That is what your relationship is. You don't have to be available 24/7, but you have to make some time. And when that time comes, it should be quality. I don't give a damn about your quality, your quantity. I mean quality. So if I don't do Monday through Friday, Saturday night, we gonna burn the city up. You know what I'm saying? Like, make those agreements, make those dates with each other. You gotta finish them nails though. Look, I ain't even paint mine yet, but you better.
We ain't gonna even go there. I'm just gonna be shut up.
pay attention to this bob on these nails. Make me feel like I'm gonna have to go take something off, put something on.
This that Chicago swag, baby.
I had to make sure I had to go get my pride nails.
But this is North Carolina work too hard, okay?
Hey, get that work done. Get that job done.
Those who know what the colors mean, I had to make sure I got my colors. Everybody don't know the different flags.
I love that.
Right, everybody don't know them flags. I got the film today. I got the film today. We was all about.
Fire!
Stan says I got to do an online live concert soon. Thanks for the inspiration, ladies. Absolutely. He said we just had it.
Stan said I got the Matrix fan going on over here.
I want to say that I appreciate both of you all. You all are some of the most genuine people that I have ever met, and and meeting you in person, Yvette, was awesome.
Thank you.
Zelma, I can't wait to meet you in person. Like, it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time.
We're gonna have to kick it for sure.
Coming on, and joining me for Grown Folk Part 2 today, Part 2. Tomorrow is Part 3.
I'm actually a fun person. People just trip out, but I'm really fun and laid back, and I'm kind of smart. I ain't 100% smart, but I'm kind of smart. You know what I'm saying? Got a little thug life, a little education, a little spiritual, all that.
That got me over here coughing and choking, Lord, and crying and whatnot. I cannot. I ain't playing with you.
This is a Queen Z right here. Let me get your fan for you, baby, while she's sprinkling the crystals and shit.
See, this is why I don't wear. See, now you see why I don't wear makeup in the book for first time. I don't have time to be. I don't have time to be wiping mascara that's running down my eyes.
Thank you
baby,
for hitting me up, asking me to come on.
But yes, I absolutely, I appreciate you all for coming on here with us today for Part 2. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are welcome to join me for Part 3 tomorrow, and anybody else that wants to join the conversation for Part 3 tomorrow. Come on, like we welcome. This is an open forum for anyone to voice their opinions. Your opinions don't have to match ours, and that's the key thing about it. Because even amongst the three of us, we may have different opinions, but at least we're able to respectfully disagree and respect the other person's opinion and their point of view. And that's what it's all about. Being able to come together and have discussions and have intelligent debates about topics without getting a ratchet, without name calling, without being disrespectful.
Right.
That's what it's about at the end of the day. Having respect, compassion,
grown folk stuff
for other people. This is why we're doing Grown Folk Talk. Stan, we are here every morning, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m., usually to 9. But unless that topic be getting good to us, baby. But usually it's 8 to 9 a.m. Central Standard Time.
Keep the gym shoes at home and bring the kicks.
That's it.
Hey, come with an open heart, open mind. Look, ready to get the good time on. Because I promise you that you are going to laugh. Look, Stanton says, damn, wife and I are visiting the grandbabies. I'm on vacation and I'm trying to fuck with y'all.
You would have really hang out.
I'm hoping that you can come back the rest of the week. I'm really hoping that you can. If not, you can always catch the replay on Facebook or YouTube. It's always up. It's always available. So if you didn't catch yesterday, you can always go back and watch yesterday. Because I promise, if you laugh today, you certainly gonna laugh about yesterday. Because yesterday was lit. It was lit just like today. So I promise you, you're gonna want to go back and watch tomorrow's episode if you didn't see it yesterday.
If not, stick your finger in your ear and go ting-a-ling-a-loo. If y'all know what that is, bye. That's that Benny Hill act, Jack.
Yeah.
I cannot. Digress. You know what? And I appreciate you all for coming on and joining with us and just having good conversation with us, joining us for these grown folks talk. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that you all like, share, subscribe, somebody to laugh, share it, tag them. You know what I'm saying? We love the thumbs up, the likes, Facebook, share. Not,
Look, I can't even flick my goddamn fan no more. Fucking, I just put it down. Oh, look. Here we go. I can't even flick no more. Look, hey, fam. Here we go.
Goodness. But you know what? As always, whenever before we leave you all, I always ask that you all do one random act of kindness. Whether it be to wave at someone you don't know, whether it be to smile at someone, because it could change the trajectory of someone's path for that day. I ask that you all make sure that you all allow that light and that love that's inside of you to ooze out and spill upon somebody else. Whether it start with the people in your home, so that way when you go out, it spills out on somebody else and it might make their day. Because you never know what a person is going through and you never know what a person is thinking. And sometimes just a simple act of saying hello to someone can make them feel seen and make them feel wanted to change the thought of taking their life. So please make sure also that you're checking on your friends, checking on your family, making sure that you're checking in with just random messages, whether it's a hey, hello, thinking about you, just wanted to say hello. Please make sure that you all are doing that. And as always, I leave you all with positive affirmations. And today, since we had such a good time, I got two for y'all. I got two positive affirmations for you. So I have the first one is when I surrender my will to the care of spirit and the universe, I attune my energy with an ever-present stream of well-being.
Yes.
When I surrender my will, absolutely, to the care of the spirit and the universe, I attune my energy with an ever-present stream of well-being.
Yes.
That's the first one. And the second one I have for you is y'all gonna like this one. The universe has big plans for me, and it is time to claim them. Okay? Collect. You are and wherever you are, the universe has big plans for you, and it is time for you to claim them. So make sure, and if nobody told you today, you are important, you are loved, and I love you, and there's absolutely nothing that you can do about it. And we will see y'all tomorrow morning. And thanks again for checking us out today and coming in and sharing and laughing with us. Because I know we had y'all rolling. We were rolling. Okay. So, and to Velma, I thank you, ladies. I thank you.
No problem. Right back at you, love.
Yeah.
Thanks for contacting me, asking me to be on the show and act crazy today.
Absolutely. You know, y'all my homies now. Come on, stop playing with me. Stop playing.
Look, I had to put that disclaimer up there because I got cussed out the last time.
Oh Jesus, I cannot. I cannot. Hey, you just getting on here, girl. But I love you, girl. I love everybody, and we will see y'all tomorrow morning at 8 p.m. Love y'all.